Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Gauntlet by BLOODxcrazer. Now, if you've never played Gmod before, there's a game mode called Death Run. Now, if you've ever played that, you'll have played something very similar to what we're talking about today. The Gauntlet is a run for your life or death run style map where what you want to do is you want to get through different obstacles as the other team tries to kill you going through those obstacles. So throughout this map, you'll find a total of 3 main obstacles blocking you from getting to the very end and claiming that sweet, sweet victory. So the very first obstacle you created is a point where you have to avoid all the barrels that are being flown at you that are coming off of man cannons. So one team has super speed and is bumping into these barrels that once they hit the man cannon, they will fly up and try and hit you while you're going across this narrow tightrope. If you can get across, then you made it through the first part. If you get hit by one, then you'll be knocked off and thrown into oblivion until the next round. The next thing that you'll be having to avoid is a whole bunch of sniper shots or long-range shots coming from the other team as you try and get past a hallway with a whole bunch of holes in the wall and floor. So what you'll see is a whole bunch of doors that are opening, closing, and floors that are moving around as you try and get through to not only make you fall off, but to give moving cover to the other team as they try and shoot you. So as you're trying to dodge their bullets, your cover will appear or disappear, and it'll become easier or harder for them depending on where you are. Now, since you have plenty of time throughout each of these obstacles, you can actually take a lot more time if you'd like and just wait it out a bit until you think that there'll be less sniper fire coming through. Or you can go immediately and try and use the big herd to avoid those shots, because since there's a lot of other people being distracting to the other team, then maybe you could get through. Both of those are great strategies, and either one can be just as effective. You just gotta try your luck sometimes and be smart with the way that you're dodging bullets. Go left, right, up, down. Use all the different things that are around there to your advantage. Now, the best obstacle in my opinion is the third one. It's the one that reminds me of Gmod the most. Now, what's going to happen is you will be in this hallway with windows on either side with a platform that once you wait by looking at the floor, you will see will appear. This golden platform will immediately become moving, and you will have to sit on this platform and attempt to stay on it until you get to the very end of the room. This is much harder than it sounds because there's a whole bunch of obstacles that other team can activate to knock you off. There'll be a whole bunch of blocks that once they activate, it'll move across or swipe you off, that you either have to go under or jump over or avoid or walk to the side or jump to the side of the glass. There's a whole bunch of different ways you gotta get through here, and there's even a whole bunch of fire barrels at the very end that if you stay too close to, you will burn to death. So this is a little bit morbid if you are just so close and burn to death on the finish line. That would not be a good idea for the Olympics, and that is not a good idea for this map. Do not burn to death, get that flag. Now, the reason why there is a flag in this map, other than having some other sort of objective, is because in this map, he's had to make it so that there is a switching of teams in the lobby. So if you want to be the offending team, you have to be on blue team and go and be the offensive team for about 5 or so rounds. Then, once that's over, all the people switch teams over to opposite teams so that they can try out either sides of the game. This is because he has not found any way to switch up the teams, and there doesn't seem to be any possibility for that with this game mode at the moment, but hopefully he'll be doing that as soon as there are some new game types with the next update. Anyway guys, I hope you download this. This is a lot of fun to play in customs, and I played it over 4 or 5 times when we were playing it the very first time, and it was so much fun. So I very much so recommend you downloading it. My name's Reckless Riley. Have a great day.